Bleak just never seems to matter. Hopeless is so often just an exaggeration. These New York Rangers are equally exasperating and enthralling. And oh, by the way, they're off to Carolina for round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Welcome inside our Delta MSG studios, John Giannone, Henrik Lundqvist, Steve Valiquette. Artemi Panarin enters his name in Rangers lore. The overtime winner in Game 7, 4-3 the final. Let the record show that at 10:02 p.m. tonight, Henrik Lundqvist said, and I quote, "Overtime is so stressful."
Says the guy that's 6-0.
Yeah, thanks.
I mean, that was stressful. But I mean, we were sitting here talking about Panarin during the game. We need something right now. The team needs something from him. And, of course, he steps up and scores this goal. But, again, I can't talk enough about this team being able to find ways to come back and tie it late and then win it in overtime. And here you see the winning goal. He's very good there. He's waiting for an opening. He's very patient. And I think it touched something right in front. I've watched this clip a couple of times now. It's hard to see exactly where it hits, but
how about that celebration?
That's a good celly right there. I think a lot of emotions for him there. Obviously, a huge goal for the team, but I think also for himself.
Hank, you've talked about what that feels like when you win a series in that fashion.
Oh,
yeah, right?
That's what you're playing for, right there. That moment, you go from being so focused, tense, driven, and in that moment, it's just pure joy. And I think it's very hard to replace that feeling to anything, really. Yeah. As an athlete, in that moment, to be on the edge like that, where everything is on the line and in front of your own fans.
Yeah,
it's
euphoria.
It's an incredible feeling, really.
Well, I'll tell you what, boys, if it wasn't for Igor Shesterkin, breathing a lot of life into this thing. When the game was on life support, it seemed, he had the paddles, and he was putting them out there, and he was making saves that, look, he has 5, maybe 6 or 7 grade A saves during this game. This was his biggest impact that he's had on the game, too, I thought, and coming up with saves in moments where, I'll tell you, boys, this game was going sideways a number of times, and I thought Igor pulled it out of the fire.
It's just a refuse-to-lose attitude about this team when you consider they're only the 31st team in NHL history to come back from being down 3-1 to win a series. And they were losing in all 3 of those games, Game 5, Game 6, and Game 7, in 2 of those games by 2 goals. And again, there are myriad reasons why they were able to do it. But let's start with number 31.
Yeah, well, you have to believe, right? And look, I thought that in October, November, December, he gave the group the ability to believe. And now you're saying tonight that, all right, if we have our guy, can we play a decent defensive game in front of him in the 3rd period and be okay? But that started in the 1st period. He built this game up with a lot of big saves here, fellas, that got the crowd into it. This one here, backdoor on Crosby, that he stalls on his glove side, and the period's not over yet, and he's still making saves that help you believe that you're going to be okay. And if you're not getting those saves, you know what it's like on the bench. You don't believe. And I think that, you make a number of saves like that, and guys are saying, let's keep it going.
They needed that from Igor, because you talked about this too. They didn't play their best game. They found a way, but a huge part of that was Igor, keeping them close. And then it's funny, you watch these games, and it's happened a lot in this series where you don't know how are they going to turn this around. And then just one play that happens and everything changes so quickly. Yeah. And we noticed that, we talked a lot about this during the series, you notice it more in the playoffs, the swings. Yeah. and the back and forth. And I'm sure the fans at home, you're pretty exhausted right now. So good thing you get a couple of days to relax and regroup. But it was fun.
Thoughts from Mika Zibanejad. 4 points in Game 6, 3 points in Game 7, the tying goal with less than 6 minutes remaining. And as the clock ticked toward extinction on a season, Steve, Mika met the moment.
I really liked what he said at the beginning when he said, I feel like I keep repeating myself over and over again. Well, that's leadership. And I think the really neat thing about that is he's repeating himself because he's got a big voice in the locker room, and he has a big voice because he's a strong player. And when you're a star player playing well, your voice rises in the locker room. But I think that what he's really doing, and the neat thing that happens with leadership is the more often you say it to everybody else, it burns into your psyche and it becomes a part of your behavior. And now you're doing the things that you're saying you're going to do. And that is true leadership. And look, this team doesn't have a captain, but I'll tell you right now, a lot of guys are stepping up. And Mika's one of them, Kreider's one of them. But when you open up for a play here, and this is after D-zone structure is completely lost. Pittsburgh is 4 or 5 guys here in misfit stage in this game because a player loses their helmet, Peterson behind the net there, and Lafreniere gets tied up with him. You saw him stop playing for a second, and he's got his arms up. Well, the Rangers keep playing. He goes off the ice. He's got to go and get a helmet or at least change players, and Letang comes on, and they just never got back into structure, and that's the difference. And look, the true leadership did shine through in a moment where everybody was being tested, at a moment in the game where it was on life support.
It's such a good shot. Watch that, and he's so strong. A lot of guys, they use like a wrist shot and more of the curve to really get the puck going. But he has this half clapper, and so it's a slow delay. And again,
makes you go down.
Yeah, the Pittsburgh goalie, he went down early all game long. But here on this shot, and it's a high riser, so it's a very tough shot to stop. But you need to be strong to shoot like that. Yeah. Instead of using like a regular wrist shot or a slap shot, it's like a half clapper. And he's just such a strong player, and it becomes even more obvious when he's on top of his game. The last 2 games here, he really took over.
Yeah.
Incredible to watch.
Yeah, and again, worth noting on that goal, Andrew Kopp got the assist, and that's because they made line change. Desperation met some line juggling from the head coach, Gerard Gallant. It was Lafreniere, Kopp, and Zibanejad on the ice at that moment. So Gerard Gallant making the right move at the right moment, and then shaking hands as the victorious coach alongside his counterpart, Mike Sullivan, after a 4-3 Rangers win in overtime in Game 7.